G'day there, folks. Welcome back to the Movie Pod. It's been a while since Joseph and I have been together recording an episode. It's been like a month and a half. The last one was the Ahsoka
been a while.
finale review, and wow, that hits. The Ahsoka finale came out a month and a half ago. Where has time gone? I've got a week left of school, and then I'm on summer break. Got like 10 weeks of holidays. So this term went incredibly quick. But no, me and Joseph just been chilling. Joseph's been busy with life, and I've been busy with school, really. You know, I'm grade 12 now, you know, final year of school, so I've got to actually start studying and putting in work for exams. I've got exams this week and next week. Next week's my last week, as I said. But no, I'm getting up to it all, and Joseph's getting up to it all, and we're back on the Movie Pod.
Thank God.
You
would have missed me.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, we did all miss you, Joseph. I had Josh on. I had Josh on.
Josh
a few times.
He wants to spot back.
We did a few live watch parties of horror films, and then we did a few normal episodes. But you know, Josh was on quite a bit. But Joseph, don't worry, he would never replace you, and you're back. Look at that. We're gonna pump out some episodes tonight.
He was just keeping my seat warm.
He was keeping your seat warm. Exactly, the perfect way to say it. And no, we are back. Got some episodes planned. Got a ton of episodes planned, especially going into the end of the year now and then into the new year. This year went incredibly quick. Quickest year of my life. I say that every year. It's just every year gets quicker and quicker. It's crazy. But I ain't complaining.
It slows down when you grow up.
When I get out of school, you reckon? It's slow?
No, your first year will be fun because now you're an adult. Your second year?
Yep.
The slowest thing of your life.
This is your slow second year, eh?
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah, this year's been incredibly quick for me, and then obviously next year's my last year of school. Big boy grade 12, then I've graduated, and then 2025 I'm having off, man. 2025 is my year. Traveling, you know, I might have to drop the movie pod for a bit because I'm gonna be busy with life. You know, might start up vlogging again. Back in my childhood, I did vlogging. I could vlog around the world going to all these countries.
Surely, no, you actually have to now.
I have to.
You actually have to.
But no, because you know, I wouldn't want to leave you guys. Wouldn't want to leave social media, so you guys can still keep up with me on the vlogs. It's in the far future, but it's really not that far away. Only literally, I'm an adult in 16 a month or something.
God.
Well,
I'm a 20-year-old in 19 days.
Look at this guy. Oh, it's November. It's your birthday month, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, today we got quite a interesting thing to talk about. I want to get your take on it, Joseph. And that is... right here.
Yeah.
RDJ has reportedly agreed to return as Tony Stark, Iron Man, in the MCU. Well, translation. RDJ has been paid an ungodly amount of money to have a small cameo and generate a lot of buzz so people can come back and buy tickets to our failing comic book movie empire. I'm not happy about this if these leaks are true. These leaks are going rampant right now. I believe them. I do believe them. It's something Marvel would do. It's something a big company like Disney would do. They would bring back their biggest face of the franchise that they killed off. And Tony Stark has, you know, I'm a Marvel fan, sure, but Marvel isn't my favorite thing. I love Marvel, but I don't love Marvel, if that makes sense. But Tony Stark has one of the most beautiful and emotional deaths in cinematic history. And it might be the only... Impactful, yeah. It might be the only, to me at least, that is very impactful, beautiful, emotional deaths in the MCU. Other than maybe T'Challa, mainly because Chadwick Boseman, you know, they had his little funeral at the start of Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, and oh my God, his mother, the Queen. I can't think of her name, but she's a very famous actress. Yes, her performance in that scene as well really helped her.
Yep.
Why it was she got nominated. Did she get nominated?
Best Supporting Actress, yeah.
That's right, because on the Movie Pod here we cover the Grammys as well.
The Oscars, yeah.
Do we do Grammys?
We didn't do Grammys this year, but hey,
that's fine. We don't need to.
No, Oscars on top, but yeah, this is definitely something Marvel would do, something like Disney would do. And
what about Loki's death? Quickly. Infinity War.
Yes.
And after Loki, it's a little bit more impactful as well.
You see, I haven't watched Loki. See, the thing is, his death is... Loki is one of my favorite characters in the MCU, and I can't believe I haven't watched his show yet. I'm going to watch season 1 and 2. Bear with me, guys. The thing is, Loki comes back in various different forms.
Yeah.
So it's not like I don't miss his face,
It was more... Yeah, I get it. But it was more impactful in 2017.
Sure, yeah. At the time.
Because he just finished his redemption arc in Thor Ragnarok.
Sure.
And in time it was impactful. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But
no, yeah.
Yeah, so
RDJ. This is something they would do. Now, I posted this on Twitter, giving my little thoughts, and I said, so someone commented and said Tony Stark returning, and then like an OMG emoji, and I'm like, and then I replied and said, don't get me wrong, I'm excited, but God, do I hope it'll be done with love and not just money in mind. The way Iron Man, Tony Stark, went out, gave us all so many emotions. So I hope that moment, that snap in Endgame, was not for nothing. Because it truly was such a beautiful scene. Impactful, emotional. So I hope, if they bring him back, I hope it doesn't undo that. I really, really hope it doesn't undo that. The way they bring him back, if it's through a multiverse, I could definitely see them doing that. That's the easy way. That's the cheat way to do it. You have this multiverse. You have this concept called the multiverse in the MCU, and that gives Marvel Studios.
And it is very fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh. It's still new. It's still in the works. That gives Marvel Studios ultimate possibilities to giving the fans what they want. They did it in No Way Home by bringing the 2 OG Spider-Mans back into the MCU with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and they could easily do it with Iron Man's, with RDJ. They could easily just say, oh yeah, this is Iron Man or Tony Stark from a different universe, and he just looks the exact same as the one on Earth, whatever Earth they're on in the MCU Earth. So sure, you could do that.
So
I get that, and that's a cheap way.
It is. But I'm gonna add something to it, and I think this will you'll click on.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's all well and good to have flashbacks and like new flashbacks added to flashbacks. Sure, that's all fine and good. But here's the thing. It would be okay in say maybe a Spider-Man movie or a Captain America movie or something like whereas or Hawkeye or something.
Sure, something that has
Natasha.
Yeah.
Anything with Pepper. But no, they're doing it in
look at that. The Marvels.
Literally the people who had less screen time together. Yep. She had her movie came out her movie was the movie to come out before Endgame, or was that Quantumania? It was a movie or two before Endgame.
Yeah, it was before Endgame. Yeah.
Did she even talk to Tony Stark?
Not that I can remember, and that's the thing.
No,
putting Iron Man, Tony Stark flashbacks in, say, a Spider-Man project would make perfect sense, incredible sense. It should happen in a Spider-Man movie. In the Marvels movie, where you have Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, whatever, they're not doing it because they've had a connection with Tony Stark. Disney Studios, Marvel Studios are simply using Robert Downey Jr.'s face. They're simply using Iron Man in the trailer to promote this movie because they know... We're going to do a follow-up video on this, but they know the Marvels is not going to be their commercial success of the year, of the century. It could be their biggest flop yet. The pre-sales for the movie worldwide are not looking good. It's under Black Adam, it's under The Flash, it's under Shazam 2, which all undoubtedly flopped. So that is very bad for Marvel. Being under DCEU movies in pre-sales is not a Marvel thing, it's not an MCU thing. I get why they would show Tony Stark and even Captain America, Steve Rogers, in the trailer. But oh my god, does it piss me off. And we're going to have a follow-up video on that coming out after this one. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, they kind of tie in with this. This is where I want to tie it in with the Marvels trailer. Robert Downey Jr., could they be hinting at his return in that trailer? Because all the buzz going around that RDJ is returning, all the leaks, the scoops, the inside reports, could this be a little tease from Marvel Studios? big studios like to give fans little teasers, and then years later it all adds up. Is he going to return in Secret Wars? That's the big one everyone thinks. Secret Wars, the big movie. Which also, another follow-up video we're going to have. Yeah, I told you guys, we have a ton of videos coming out. Secret Wars might be Kevin Feige's last movie at Marvel. Yeah, just bear with me. We'll have a video coming out about that soon later as well.
I don't know about this either.
Yeah, and it could... Yeah, there's something else to it that you guys will see in just a few videos.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
So RDJ returning. I love Robert Downey Jr. Of course I do. I love Tony Stark, one of my favorite Marvel characters. Iron Man.
Top 3.
I love his yeah, definitely top 3. I love his relationship with Spider-Man in the MCU and with Peter Parker.
Filling in for that Uncle Ben role.
Exactly. Josh made a video about RDJ coming back. RDJ went on Joe Rogan, and
I was gonna bring this up.
Oh yeah, you want to take that lead?
Yeah. It was just, Joe Rogan kind of makes the point that we're making, because he said this closer to Endgame, where go watch Joe Rogan. He's great. Go watch this.
He is.
It's please talk to us, Joe.
Come on our podcast.
So yeah. So he's speaking to RDJ, and he's like, if they're having a really crap time of it, and they call you up and give you a large amount of money, could you come back to the role? And he's like, no. RDJ says no.
Yeah, because he knows how it could ruin it. But Kevin Feige, he could persuade RDJ. He could show him that it's a good story, that it would be memorable to the fans. As long as it's not. I think the only person who can
convince RDJ is Jon Favreau. They did the first 3 Iron Mans together.
Yeah. Well, the first 2, didn't they? I don't think John did the.
Yeah, he may not have done the 3rd, but he played Happy. Like,
yeah.
I reckon the only reason RDJ will come back is for if Jon Favreau is involved,
which would make 100% sense. But as long as it, as I said, it's not a little cameo to lighten up some buzz for everyone to come back to the franchise. Yeah. Marvel's not failing. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was their last movie. It did great. It hit like 800 mil.
Not as good as nowhere near dead.
Yeah, nowhere near as we thought. Marvel's not dead. It can't be dead. The fan base is way too big. They have too many characters. Marvel won't die for decades to come. But it definitely has had a massive drop-off. Now, you can argue this, because I think you might disagree. Because, this movie is like, you either love it, or you just strongly dislike it. No Way Home. No Way Home is the only perfect... No, I wouldn't say perfect, but the only incredibly memorable movie since Endgame.
Oh, no, I agree. I think the movie is memorable, and I think what the movie wants to do, it does perfectly.
Yeah, you just don't.
I just don't agree with how they went with it. Like, my main problem is, I'm okay with the fan service, because we know from, like, Ahsoka and stuff, fan service, when it's done right, it's fine. Yeah,
it goes with the storyline. Sure.
But I feel like this No Way Home, without getting too much in a rant, it wasn't super creative, because they redid the villains. They just made Doc Ock,
but
and
it made sense.
It made sense, but it was lazy. It was like
No Way Home
it was predictable.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they didn't develop any new characters for Tom. I get it. They're resetting Tom's character so he can go through this next trilogy.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I think that it could be great. But they didn't create new characters. They didn't give somebody Tom. They didn't bring back Vulture or Mysterio. I get it, Mysterio's dead, but I have a feeling Mysterio faked his death or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like they wasted his talent, the actor.
And he was the best part of that movie.
He was. I hate Far From Home. It's my least favorite Spider-Man movie. And I love Tom Holland as Peter Parker, as the MCU Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland. Say what you will about him. I think he's perfect.
I think he's great, but
perfect.
I think the other two are better.
Yeah, I would say not that they're better, but they are.
They have better parts.
They have better parts.
Toby was a better.
Yeah.
Toby was I think Toby is a lot of nostalgia. He was a 30-year-old man. I love those movies, don't get me wrong. But he was a 30-year-old man playing Peter Parker.
Yeah.
He played it as best he could. Like, it was still fantastic. I loved it.
30-year-old in high school, yeah.
And I think Andrew's the best Spider-Man. He just has the worst movies.
literally what I was literally about to say. Andrew's my favorite Spider-Man. He just wasn't gifted with the best scripts. But he's my favorite.
Exactly.
He's my favorite. I feel like, yeah, there's something about Andrew. Andrew's my favorite. It's where he portrays Spider-Man, and Peter Parker.
To a T, he looks like him. He has the passion for it. Have you seen the interview? We're going off topic, but
we are.
This is what happens when I'm on.
Yeah. Welcome back.
But if you watch when he gets the role, he does a speech, and it's an amazing speech. It was like 2006 or something, 2007, before the movies came out, and he's talking about oh no, it'd be like, oh wait, because he just got the job, and he puts out like this thing about how like Spider-Man's his favorite character, and like he saved his life because he was whatever.
Yeah.
And you can. Plot holes, but it did fan service right.
Yeah.
I agree, it probably was the last one. I think you can make an argument for Black Panther.
Sure.
You can definitely argue. It can be in the pool, but it might not be the best. But it can be in the argument.
Okay.
Everything else was below par. Disney's Marvel has been declining rapidly.
It has been declining. It has, for me, I liked Wakanda Forever initially, but as it processed and recency bias went away, and I didn't look at it as just a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, it isn't the best MC movie.
I think it's a beautiful tribute.
It is a beautiful
great tribute.
Yep. Multiverse of Madness, I need to rewatch it. A big fan of that movie. It's probably my second favorite movie since Endgame. I like Multiverse of Madness. I like the vibe, Sam Raimi's directing and his filmmaking techniques into that movie, with the horror, people, it's really 50-50 with the fans with the horror and the horror aspect, or they're trying to go with the horror theme in Multiverse of Madness. I liked it a lot. I like Sam Raimi's.
I didn't think it worked.
That's fair. It definitely wasn't the best. It could have been better.
That had more plot holes than No Way Home.
Okay, yeah, it definitely isn't perfect.
And it's a bit silly decision. I would still put it third in my 4 and 5. So I'd go probably No Way Home.
This is a Shang-Chi,
then Black
remember
Panther.
That? And then Shang-Chi?
Oh.
That'd be fourth for me.
Shang-Chi was...
the hype, but
Shang-Chi wasn't Phase 4? Was it?
It was after Endgame, eh? It was 2021.
No. Oh. Okay.
2021, yeah.
Oh, because it was Far From Home came out in Phase 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, out of the last 2 years, I would go No Way Home, Black Panther, then Doctor Strange, and everything else is just forgettable.
No, fair enough. Well, jumping back onto the topic of RDJ returning, I'm for it, but I'm not. I don't want it to ruin what's come before. I love RDJ. It's a cheap move. It is.
It is. No,
in a way,
that's what it is.
I love my fan service, sure, but he just had such a good ending. He had a good story from 2008 until 2019. 11 years of development. Beautiful. And you don't always need to see the character again. As much I would love to see new content from Iron Man, from RDJ playing Iron Man, Tony Stark. I would adore for that. But you don't need it. You need to just look at the facts, just face the truth that you don't truly need it. He had a wonderful story for 11 years of storytelling, of his storytelling to look back on. And it doesn't need to be further developed. If they want to do something with the multiverse, that's probably the best bet they've got. Sure, but don't make it bad. Do not make it a little quick, small cameo cash grab. Get buzz back. Oh my god, RDJ has returned as Iron Man.
So this is my little theory about it. They've been holding this in stock for a while, and they're like, okay, this is the place to do it. They've had all these movies, and they're like, okay, this is fine. We can do it without. And then this is the movie where like we need the spark. Like we need that, and then for whatever reason, going with RDJ, the guy who didn't give a shit. Like nobody here.
Yeah.
Who puts together? Nobody would put together Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel and Tony Stark. As I said, I don't think they had lines together.
Exactly.
If so, it'd be absolutely minimal. It would be minimal. It would be minimal lines.
It definitely is. You know, they even put Steve Rogers in there. It definitely is for.
And yeah,
they need this movie to make
Rogers.
money. The budget is $250 million. It's not like it's a $100 million budget MCU movie. It's pretty high. It's $250 million. God knows what that $250 million went to.
I hope it pays out.
And it does not looking good. You know, if it makes the Flash numbers, which was like 270 mil, this movie is not going to make money. And the last time an MCU movie didn't make money was, I don't think that's ever happened.
Ant-Man.
No, did that make money?
I don't know. It didn't look like they spent a lot on it, so maybe.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
It's the lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes.
It is, and
it
only made like 400 mil at the box office. Quantumania.
Is that the last movie to come out after? Is this the thing after Quantumania?
No. This is the thing after
Guardians.
So we're coming up. Quantumania might have just made like $1 million profit, which is incredibly bad. Did Quantumania make money? It made $26 million revenue, which is the worst for an MCU movie. The Marvels might take that place as the worst.
No, okay. I would say if it came after, if this was coming after Quantumania, I would. But Guardians did well.
It did.
It may not have. I think it made 700 mil.
700, 800, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Marvels will do well because it was Guardians.
People are.
Everybody loves Guardians.
Maybe.
Like this is still. I don't think it won't hit the heights. It will not hit the heights. It won't hit as good as the first one.
With the Marvel fans, this Marvel's doing bad. Like you look at the like to dislike ratio on YouTube. The trailer they released how many hours ago? The trailer they released 5 hours ago at the time of recording this has 36,000 thumbs up and 22,000 thumbs down. That's a terrible ratio. Yeah. That is terrible. Yeah. And then the official trailer for it, if I get that up very quick, I'm pretty sure that's even worse.
Here's the thing.
It's got more.
Here's the thing with like to dislike ratios though. It doesn't matter the dislikes because those people won't watch the movie.
Yes, true.
Where the 32,000 people will, or even still, the 32,000 people who liked it, and then the people who who disliked it will still watch it to hate on it. Like,
yeah, you know,
to me, the only thing that comes to is the views. If people don't view how many views did it get?
Right now it's at 700k, and now the official trailer that came out. Yeah, the official trailer that came out 3 months ago has 306k dislikes and 274k likes. I thought the official trailer was quite good. I did, you know, but trailers can look good. You look at the Last Jedi trailer, you look at the Rise of Skywalker trailer, look how the movie turned out. The official trailer has 21 mil views. Loki season 2 trailer got more than that. That's not good for a movie. The Wonka movie has more than that. The Willy Wonka movie.
Wonka movie's gonna blow. It's good. That's gonna be massive.
It'll be good.
When we do a review on that,
it will. Yes. But 21 million for a trailer that came out 3 months ago is not good for a feature film from MCU. It's not. So the Marvels.
But would that make profit? Say 21 people watch it. Is that making profit?
21 what?
21 people. 21 million people watch the movie. Is that profitable?
Heck no.
Like it's smart marketing by Marvel, but it's also dumb marketing because then if they throw this in and it doesn't work, one, they're tainted the name of RDJ. Two, they now know. Like,
well, it might just be flashbacks.
It's a ploy.
I highly doubt, but RDJ is in the Marvel movie. They've got to save it. They have to. But even as flashbacks,
even as flashbacks, I fail to see how it's going to impact the Miss Marvel movie. Again, I might be wrong, and I love being wrong. I hate it. But if I'm wrong on this, I'll be fine. If I enjoy the movie, I'm happy. But I don't see them connecting anything properly without bullshitting their way into it. So it's going to taint the name of RDJ. It's going to taint the name of Iron Man. It's going to taint the name of Marvel because now every time that we see somebody in a trailer, they're like, it's a ploy. Because we know it's a ploy because we've seen it happen.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Now, I just did the math. So, say 21 million people watch the movie. How much is a movie ticket nowadays? We work in a movie. It's like $11 on average.
It's cheap. We're cheap.
Yes.
It's like 15, 16.
Okay, so 21 million times, let's go 15. That's 315 million.
But they don't get all that, remember?
315. Yep. So the budget was 250. So it's 75k. You add advertising in there. They've advertised this movie a lot. So let's say advertising budget's 50 million. And then other budgets, stage, all that. That's not in the production budget. So the finance managers, all that. That probably covers that extra 15 million. And so it's on zero.
But you gotta remember the money that the cinemas make.
Yep, they take They take a percentage. So right now it's not looking good. And Marvel know it. That's why when do they ever put an official final trailer out 2 days, 3 days before it comes out? You never do that. They put TV spots out, sure, but not a full 2-minute trailer. They've done it because they need this. They need hype for it. And what do? They throw RDJ not in the middle of the trailer, but right at the start. So it's the first face you see. Well, I opened Twitter at school today, right? I was in film class, opened Twitter, trailer had just came out. I see RDJ in the trailer. I freaked out. I thought, oh my god, they've shown RDJs in the Marvels. I then realized, once I saw Steve Rogers and realized what scene it was, it's a flashback to Endgame and whatnot. But when I first saw him, I was like, oh my god, it got me hella interested to find out, to watch the rest of the trailer, to know what was happening here. So, and that would have happened for a lot of other fans too, because RDJ's a fan favorite. And when I saw him, I was like, oh my, no way.
And Chris Evans.
I realized. And Chris Evans, yeah. I was like, what the frick is happening?
They've really doubled down with this. I don't think, genuinely. You know how in Far From Home, how they promoted a lot of RDJ in there?
Yeah, yep.
How they promoted a lot of Iron Man in there, and it came to like 7 minutes of him, of actual like talking about him. Yep. I think that was the ratio. It was like less than 10 minutes was actually about RDJ. Yep. I think it's going to be like this. It would be like that, where...
It doesn't make sense in Marvel's movie.
It doesn't. They promote it, but it's not actually in it. It won't be in the movie.
It's just a decoy to get people to watch it.
You know what it'll be? It'll be voice recordings. It'll be recordings and holograms. That's what they'll find. They'll go somewhere. They'll need help. Yeah. They'll go somewhere. They'll go meet Pepper or something, and they'll let them into the thing. And they hear like recordings of people talking and shit, and then they get flashbacks. It'll be some dumb shit like that. Well, we get 5 minutes of it, and then they're gone, and then they go off and fight the bad guy and win. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So I'm not intrigued, but I just want to know what they're doing with it. Like, obviously, I have to check out the Marvels. I think it will be a flop. I think it'll be MCU's first massive flop. What day is it?
13th?
It comes out, this Thursday, this Friday. So, this week. Comes out this week. So, it's not too far away. But I think that wraps it up. I don't think we'll make a separate video, talking about the Marvels trailer. We kind of just did that. So, you got it all in one video. But, what do you guys think of RDJ's potential return? I don't think it will be in the Marvels. There is just no way. I think it will be in like Secret Wars, something through the multiverse, something like that. They'll bring Tobey Maguire back as well, Andrew Garfield. Through the multiverse, all that. Secret Wars be the massive movie. I can't wait for that movie, of course. But now onto our video about how Secret Wars might be Kevin Feige's last movie. And how he might jump over to Lucasfilm at Star Wars. Yes, you heard that right. We'll see you guys in that video. Thanks for watching this one. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.